Hello, welcome everyone. It's Meredith. I'm here with your daily reading for Thursday, October 25th, 2018. And I am sticking with the Universal Weight Tarot today. Just felt guided to do that. And let's see what's on the bottom of the deck for us. Ace of Cups. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Divine and cosmic gift, everyone. Who doesn't love that? So, you know, it's water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. This is about love and relationships. It's beginnings. There's a spark of the divine here. It's oneness. It's purpose. It's falling in love. It's a new partner. It is strengthened relationships as well. So this is, you know, could be friends, could be career, could be beloveds, could be family. However it relates to you. This is also a strong fertility card. So keep that in mind, folks, if it's important to you. And it could be also that you have a fertile mind, you know, ripe with ideas, inspirations. Let's see how it connects. King of Cups. Ooh, we're on a cup theme right now. I love the King of Cups. Oh, he's so dreamy. I'd like to say he's our knight in shining armor, but wouldn't that be the Knight of Cups? Sometimes. Okay, King of Cups, master of the emotional. Kings and queens, they engage our self-mastery. You know this. So this is strong intuition. There's also loyalty here. The King of Cups has a... if you were to represent a person in your world, this is someone who has a very small circle of friends. But that small circle is, you know, these people are real gems. They're super important to this king. So this is us coming into contact with our friends, family, and beloveds, the people that we have the strongest bonds with, the strongest connections with. And we may be called to service for them in some way with our intuition and our gifts. Let's see what goes with it. Four of Cups. We definitely are on a cup theme here. The Four of Cups, it's such an interesting card. We have Mr. McPouty over here underneath the tree. His arms are crossed over his chest. His legs are crossed. He's not moving forward. He's staring at three cups. These are gifts he's received of the past, and he's not seeing the value in them. And then there's also this cup being offered from the divine, so a divine gift on offer. And that cup over there is the equivalent of the Ace of Cups. So here we're being handed something we've asked for. We're not looking at it. The King of Cups is staring at this scene over here. So the message is open your eyes, open your inner eyes. See the gifts that not only are in front of you, but the ones on their way in. We've had some challenging cards lately, and yesterday's reading was no exception to that. And, you know, we were being asked to yield to a purposeful pause in that reading. And this four here doesn't look purposeful. This looks like I'm sick of waiting. Okay, so that's a loaded statement. I am sick of waiting. So really what we're doing is creating an I am right there, and telling the universe what we are. If we're sick of waiting, well, we're not feeling full. We're not feeling nurtured. We're not feeling validated. And that's no one's job but our own. So this is a card where the king is staring at this dude and saying, listen, straighten up and fly right, man. Take an honest stock of things and look around. Just really look around, see what's in your periphery. So it's like the king is giving this guy a shake, shaking him up. And maybe that's what we need today. Perhaps what we require is to shake ourselves loose from this kind of an attitude. If we find ourselves here, we need to look to our self-mastery, to our intuition, and we may also want to engage the people we know, love, and trust, and ask them, you know, do you see something that I don't? Could you discuss this with me? Let's talk about the things that I may have ruled out or overlooked, and let's have an honest dialogue about it. So that may unearth some of the gifts that are on offer. Let's take a look at what's next. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. This is more gifting. So this goes right along with that Ace of Cups. This is gifts on offer to us. And they're better than we dreamed them. That was a message that came out of yesterday's, and not just yesterday's reading, but many readings lately. That 6 is the moon in Taurus. It's earth energy. It's prosperity. It's generosity. It's being in harmony with giving and receiving. It's having faith. We're being asked to keep the faith, which clearly this individual on this card requires. He needs to dig deep for his faith, trust, and believe. We were being asked yesterday to trust the journey, and we're still receiving the message. Things are shifting. Things are changing. Yesterday, I believe we had the Chariot in this position, so we were wanting to move forward. I think we also had the Eight of Wands, but in reverse, so we were not necessarily able. And it seems as though the energy has shifted here. Things are starting to move in what we would consider a favorable direction, yet I still feel that we have some sort of frustrating impatience within us. Something's not moving in a timeline that we're favorable with. That's my feeling. We want to rush something. Oh, yeah, we want to rush something, and what do I turn over? The Knight of Pentacles. There's no rushing that dude at all. I love him. You know, he has a great vision for his potential, his unfolding future. He has a long vision for the future. He plans and prepares in the now for what can develop in the oncoming. And there's no rushing that. Everything comes in its own right season. This is fire and earth energy here. This is Leo and Virgo. That's right. I made a joke about this guy saying if he were in the reverse, he could go all scorched earth on you. And that's a feeling I have that we've got. Like we've got this fire in our bellies to move things forward, but the climate, the energy climate just is not supporting of that at the moment. So this is a time to nurture. You know, this individual could relax his arms just a little bit and he'd be in a nurturing pose. So consider that. Continue the self-nurturing and the self-care here. Hold the willingness to be in harmony with giving and receiving. Hold the willingness to trust the cycle of things. Everything in its own right season. So the Knight of Pentacles, he's methodical. And there's a steady purpose. So we had a paused purpose. Now we have a steady purpose. The thing is, we're not necessarily seeing evidence of that steady purpose, and we still have a desire to rush forward, and it's still not the right energy climate for rushing forward. The Empress. So far, she's our only major arcana card here, but you couldn't pick a better one. She's all abundance. She's the mother of the tarot. She's generosity. She's Venus and earth energy. There's creativity. Her reminder is that life is abundant. Everything that is yours will come to you in its own right cycle and rhythm. Nothing that is meant for you can ever go past you. So I also want to comment here, back to the fertility message. She's a fertility message. She's often shown heavily pregnant on the tarot. And here we have the Ace of Cups. So there's a strong fertility message here. For those of you wishing to have a baby, this is a great time to work on that, to make that happen. And some of you may have felt like you've waited a long time to become parents. So the message here is still to trust the journey. And some of you may have found that you've tried several times to no avail, and yet right behind you, what you can't see is on its way. So keep the faith, folks. Keep the faith. Now that doesn't go just for those of you who are looking to become pregnant and have a family. This goes for anything that you're creating. Any project, anything that engages your creative ability. It can take lots of energies to fall into place before they come into fulfillment. So trust that journey. The Empress reminds us to stay connected, to our spiritual health and well-being. She brings warmth and love and light. She also brings material comfort, so trust that part of the journey too. Abundance is there for us. Is there anything else I want to say about her, my guides? It's a reminder of good self-care. Be a good mother to yourself. There's also a message when she shows up of moving house or making home improvements. Also staying in harmony with the cycles and rhythms of life. So that's a double message on this card. Everything in its own right season, own right cycle. We are in a full moon cycle. It's a great time to review your seeds of desire, your intentions, goals, dreams, and plans. Make sure that they're current. Make sure that they are still valid, and make any adjustments that you deem necessary. Oh, and look at this. Yet another cup, and it's one of my favorites, the Two of Cups. How sweet is that? That's Venus in Cancer, water energy there. It's love and partnerships, new and existing. This is a card where negotiation can, we could be negotiating something in a project, in our career, how we are of service. We could also be negotiating the terms of some of our relationships. So do consider that. This is the sharing of emotions. So be emotionally open, aware, and intelligent in the way that you express yourself. There's harmony and bliss. There's deep peace on this card. There's the spirit of reciprocity, giving and receiving. That's a doubled message here with this 6. For those of you not in relationship and dreaming for relationship, there is a message of reconciliation. So maybe coming back with a partner. And also, for those of you in relationship, there's an expansion or a deepening of that connection. That's pretty awesome stuff right there. Lots of cups. That means lots of love, lots of emotion, lots of gifts on offer to us. 4 of Cups. So expand your vision to your periphery. Try not to have a narrow field of focus here. And definitely trust the process. It's moving at a speed that you do not feel comfortable with, most likely, but try to come into harmony with that, because everything does have its own right season. That's a doubled message as well on these cards. You could even throw that ace in there. I love that the ace is doubled. It's here and it's here. We've got giving and receiving here. We've got cycles, rhythms, coming into harmony with that, doubled here. So beautiful. Then we have the King overlooking it all. And I also want to point out, some would say this is a progression from King to Ace. So there's positive movement forward. But then we also have Ace 2, positive movement forward. Again, it may not be exactly obvious to us, but it is there, and we are being asked to keep the faith and to dig deep for that if necessary. Try to come out of pouting pose and into nurturing pose, which would be the left hand over your heart, right hand over your solar plexus, and your focus is on pure raw love. Good self-care, self-nurturing. Being absolutely the best you can possibly be for you, so that you can take that into the world and allow that ripple to touch every life you touch. Beautiful. All right, let's go to our angel answer cards. This is your opportunity to ask a question. If you've got one, let these cards be your answer. First card. How many times did I say trust the journey? I'm going to put that with the 4 of Cups. Trust the journey. Trust the divine. I said it yesterday. The universe has our back. It really, really does. And we have to have faith when we aren't seeing the things we desire to see. That's too many cards all at once. So reshuffle. Here we go. Wow, down on the floor even. trust it because there is success. I'm putting that with the ace. Success is yours. You will be successful. Next card. Okay, here we go. In the near future. Yeah, it's just around the corner. It's even closer than that for some of you. Okay, beautiful. Let's see. Next card is going to be from our Notes from the Universe deck. And okay. This is cute. Things are about to get really juicy. A little heads up on an addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're just not, excuse me, see, you're not strange. Love the universe. Yeah, we're all a little strange, but yes, being in the spirit of giving and receiving, and the card is telling us that giving becomes more profound than receiving. It's a beautiful thing. So yield to that today, folks. And last but not least, I'm going to do one of these empowering question cards. Ooh, here's a good one. This is a great one to ponder. What does happiness mean to me? Happiness means to me sharing togetherness with the people that I love. The other happiness for me is, and having just had an experience of this recently, it's hearing the voices of my family fill my home. That fills my heart. Oh, I have no words for it. So hearing them laugh and hearing the different conversations that go on, and that's a precious thing. And I record that right into my heart every time I have the opportunity to. So for me, it's togetherness with the amazing souls that bless my life. That's my greatest happiness of all. And then, of course, what I just shared, my family. Okay, that's it, folks. Happy Thursday. I hope you have an awesome day. My peace, love, and blessings to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you would like to book a private reading, you can do that in the description box below. Have a happy day, everyone. I'll see you real soon.